Lana here from Girl Teach Me, and today I'm going to be tackling my hall closet. It's where I store my coats and things like that, but it's also a nightmare. Has stuff just stuffed in there, and it's in the back of my brain, so I know it needs to be taken care of. I'm going to be following these 10 steps right here. I'll leave a download for you. It's my 12 by 12 starter steps for redoing any space in your home. It's a part of the 12 by 12 challenge. It's a group of women redoing one space in their home one time a month. And so last month I did a pretty pegboard down in my workshop. I'll leave a link right here to that video. But this month, February, is all about decluttering and really fixing the system issue in my closet. We don't fail for bad habits, right? Like James Clear says, we fail for bad systems. And there is no system at all in this closet. It's basically just a dumping ground. And I'm tired of it. I need a space where I can put kids' clothes when they've outgrown it, stash some coats, stash some mittens and things like that, and just have some things handy, ready to go. I really haven't fully wrapped my brain around how all the ways I want to use this space, but the first step is to create a Pinterest board. So I've done that. I've got lots of pins on that. I'll leave a link to that Pinterest board for you as well, so you can go see that inspiration. So I'm going to put all the things in the closet in 3 categories: trash, treasure, transfer. And there might be a 4th box for like, I'm not sure yet, because I know that sometimes it can be a little debilitating when you're not sure what you're going to do with that. So I'm going to do that today. Basically, I'm going to quiet the space, as the nester likes to say. I'm going to pull everything out, see it bare as it really is, see if anything needs to be repaired, things like that. So I've got 8 days to do this. I should have had the whole month of February, but I fell behind. So I have 8 days till the end of February to finish this space. So I hope that you'll come along with me.
So with the trash, of course, I threw out a whole big bag of trash, pieces of paper I found, boxes I didn't need, broken items. The next thing is the transfer. I split that up into baby clothes I needed to give to my sister, items I needed to return to people, and then things to sell. Y'all, my whole budget for the spaces that I redo generally comes from the items I sell on Facebook Marketplace. You can really just make so much money on the things you're not using. It keeps me a minimalist at heart, even though I don't always practice minimalism. This helps me because it helps me realize, okay, I'm not using that item. There's still value in that item, but I don't have to keep it in my home. I can use the money. So that paid for my paint, organizing baskets, and some of my puck light, just from the items that I was getting rid of. For the treasure pile, I decided that I don't want the coats in that closet anymore. I can fit them in my closet. I have a space downstairs I can put some coats. So I decided just to hang up a hook in the closet for a couple of the kids' jackets. For the other treasure items that I wanted to keep, I just rehomed them until I could get my organizing system together. I cleaned the walls and the floor, and I painted the closet white, a cheap white, the cheapest paint I could get, just to give it a nice fresh look. And then I thought it would be fun to add a pop of color at the back of the closet. When I revisited my Pinterest pictures, I really was drawn to the pictures with accent walls or wallpaper, but wallpaper wasn't in the budget, so I opted for this accent wall background. This is the inspiration picture I found. I love the yellow in that inspiration picture, but I decided to go with pink. I'm not sure I have regrets, but I think this yellow they used was really pretty too. But with this pink, I decided to match it with the pricey Magnolia collection colors. I love this Ella Rose and Cabbage Rose. I took the 2 sample cards to Lowe's, and I matched it with a color called Praire Rose by Behr paint, which was a lot cheaper. I just got a small sample size, around $5. I started to draw the lines, and y'all, I realized this was really hard. It was like a math problem.
I don't even know that it's like perfectly the right distance, but I eyeballed some of it, and my magic eraser was a friend. So I'm going to go back with my magic eraser, and I'm going to just like clean up all of this before I start painting the lines.
I realized that I don't know that I would necessarily want to do this on a wall that I would see all the time unless I took a lot of time to draw it out. I just gave myself a lot of grace and had fun with it, but it's definitely not perfect. It turned out fun, and then when I added the cube shelf, it covered up some of it, so it didn't have to be absolutely perfect. I think my 2 favorite things about this closet was, 1, the labels. So I used this Dymo labeler. I'll link it below. I think I'm going to have a new addiction to this. I think I'm going to really love this because the reason I don't like to organize sometimes is I forget about it. it if it's not in a clear bin. But then when it's in a clear bin, I don't love the way it looks. And so I get this catch where I'm like afraid to forget about it, but I don't want to see all the clutter. I think this is going to be a good happy medium for me because I can use pretty baskets, but I know what's in the contents because of the labeler. So I'm very excited about this. It was also very gratifying to print out those labels, y'all. The second thing that I absolutely love and also am going to be addicted to are these automatic battery operated puck lights that come on when I open the door. So I'll link those down below too. Literally screw the puck lights to the ceiling. I went with 2 instead of 1 because it just brightened up the whole space. I feel like I'm going to be so much more organized because I can see in the closet. I realize with a dimly lit closet, it's just hard to organize. You basically have to go in there with like a headlamp. So I love these puck lights. I think they're a major game changer. I don't have lights that are electrically run in almost any of my closets. So I'm going to go through this year and start adding puck lights to my closet. So I did this closet in collaboration with my friend Allie from Hand Gathered Home. She is redoing her laundry room closet. It's so cute. Oh, Allie is my real life YouTube best friend. We send voice memos on the daily. She has inspired me like no one else to not let a budget hold me back from creating a peaceful and beautiful home for the people that I love. You would literally be shocked at the way she can take a thrifted item and make it new, functional, and beautiful in a home. And she has an ebook that is so helpful. I just love it. It's all the things that you should be looking for at the thrift store. And she has a video to go along with it. It has been a game changer for the things that I will not buy at Target or anywhere else because I know I can get it at a better quality and a better price at the thrift store. You just gotta go subscribe to her channel. It's so good.
So thanks for watching this video with me. Thanks for decluttering, organizing your closet. I hope you got tons and tons of ideas. I'd love to hear in the comments below what space you're redoing, what your hope is for your closet, what you learned, all the things. I'd love to hear that down below. And as I like to say here at Girl Teach Me, if there's something you really want to learn, I highly recommend you find a real life mentor. It's been life-changing for me, and you say to her, hey, girl, teach me.
Miles and miles of the clear blue skies. We drive straight as a narrow flies. Nowhere to be, no dreams to chase.